This right here is one of the coldest movie scenes ever filmed, and it was so incredibly well done, and it's from the film Sicario from 2015, directed by Denis Villeneuve. Now, a quick spoiler warning here. I'm about to talk about a major point of the film. It's a big turning point, big scene, so if you haven't seen Sicario, jump out now. Sicarios story follows idealistic FBI agent Kate Macer, played by Emily Blunt, as she's pulled into this really shady government kind of task force targeting Mexican cartels along the border. The deeper she goes in, the more she realizes that, they're not fighting by the rules that she thought that they're going to be fighting by. There are so many well done scenes in this movie, but this dinner scene right here is just so good. Villanueva as a director is just a real master at building tension in his movies. His camera movement, his focus, his timing, the way he holds on shots through this film is incredible, but especially here as he really guides us into how we're supposed to feel about this scene. First, we get this really great approach shot going right up to the dinner table where Fausto, played by Julio Cedillo, is sitting with his family having dinner. Then Alejandro, played by Benicio del Toro, has a seat. The camera just lingers on their reactions. There's no rush, there's no cutaways, it stays right with them. What makes this scene so effective and so dark is there's no music, there's no dramatic score telling us how to feel. There's just silence, the sound of the voices, and breathing. Alejandro sits at one end of the table, and you got Fausto at the other end. And the wide shots really emphasize the physical distance between the two of them, but emotionally, they're right next to each other. Cedillo plays Fausto perfectly here. Tense, trying to stay calm because he knows he's trapped, but he doesn't want to show that. But we can see that in his eyes in terms of how he's portraying the character. And when he realizes there is no way out, he tries to regain control, and that shift is really well played out. But this scene absolutely belongs to Benicio del Toro. His intense stare here is unreal. Alejandro doesn't raise his voice, he barely moves. But you feel everything: the pain, the anger, the years of grief he had when Fausto ended his family. You can see that he made up his mind a long time ago, and this is just that final piece of the puzzle for him. And when Fausto said it wasn't personal, the way Benicio del Toro said, "It was for me," was the crescendo of this scene. And what follows after that emotional crescendo right there is just procedural, step-by-step, raw, terrifying, no theatrics, just inevitability. Alejandro carries out what he was there for. The whole scene is sad, terrifying, unbelievably raw and cold and dark, and it's one of the most chilling revenge scenes ever put on film. So have you seen Sicario? What'd you think of this scene? Let me know, and I'll see you at the next one.